Hello everyone, welcome back to Hope Productions once again. And today, I'm going to be doing another review that I've never ever done before. The previous review I did is the Powerpuff Girls movie, which I know you guys love that review so much, I can tell. So I decided to do another review in one day. And I'm going to be going to sleep after doing this review, so anyways, today I'll be doing a review on Space Dogs 2010. And sorry about the noise, my dog whining, so ignore it. But anyways, today I'll be doing my review on Space Dogs 2010. AKA the movie that is based off of the two dogs that went into space on August 19th, 1960, and their names are Belka and Stroka. This movie was based off of the story of Belka and Stroka when they went into space. So, I never done a movie review on this movie, but I heard the movie. I love this movie. I've watched it as a little kid, and I loved it. And sorry about the noise. It's my sister, but anyways, so let's get... And I have been doing animashes on this movie because I love this movie so much, and it's so cute. But anyways, let's get started with this review. Cue the intro. Welcome back to Hope Productions once again. So, today, the previous video I did is the Powerpuff Girls movie, and now I'm going to be doing another review in one day. So, today, I am going to be doing my review on Space Dogs 2010, aka the movie that is based off of a true story of Belka and Stroka and how they went into space on August 19th, 1960. So, and I have been doing animashes on this movie because I love the movie so much, and it's so awesome. With that out of the way, let's get started with this review. Hey guys, welcome back to Hope Productions. Today I'll be doing a review on Space Dogs, the movie. Came of the year of 2010, the same year as How to Train Your Dragon, the same year as Toy Story 3, the same year as all those movies came out. And this does not, and got a lot of fans asked, did Space Dogs release in 2010 at first? Well, in Russia, in the Russia version, which is the first version of the movie, yes, you heard me right, this movie is actually Russian because first it was released in Russia in 2010, and then it released in the United States, which is my country, in 2012. So things get a little bit mixed up because It was released in Russia in 2010 first, and then in the United States, it was released in 2012. So, let's get started with the plot. So, basically, the plot is, there are two dogs, a circus dog named Belka, and a street dog named let me start over, guys. Sorry about that. So, basically, the plot is, there is a circus dog named Belka and a street dog named Strelka, and they first met together in the sandbox and whatever, and then they rode like a train or some sort, and then after that they basically get catched by this dog catcher guy. Belka and Lenny. Lenny is the rat, if you know who he is. Lenny, he's the rat, which is Strelka's assistant. But anyway, so Strelka and Lenny get catched by the dog catcher guy, and they basically get locked up in a train, and they took the dogs, and they took Belka, Strelka, and Lenny to the space training center, and they met Kozbek, the German Shepherd, and it's up to Belka and Strelka to get certified as cosmonauts, because this is a Russian movie, by the way, so it's up to Belka and Strelka to go to space, and that's basically the plot of this movie. Now, guys, when I watched this movie when I was little, I was like, this movie's great, but then around this year, I watched this movie and I loved it, because nowadays I made animations of that movie with Balto and the Powerpuff Girls and the Queen's Corgi. I'll be doing a review on the Queen's Corgi soon, but this movie was so good. This movie is so good. I know in Russia, it's one of the best Russian movies ever. And in the United States, it's one of the grossing movies of 2012. But it was released in Russia first in 2010, and then in the United States, it was released in 2012. So this is actually a Russian movie, guys, but thank goodness they translate this to English, so that's good. Now let's get started with the characters. We have Belka, who is an amazing character. I love Belka. Belka is an amazing character. I love her. And she's a good character. And she's the best circus star ever. And that's pretty much it. And she married Kozbek, and they gave birth to Pushak, which we'll talk about Pushak later. And then we have Strelka, who is awesome. I really, really love Strelka. She is awesome. And we have Lenny, the rat. He's cool. He's meh. And Kozbek is amazing. I like Kozbek. He's a good character. And in fact, Wolfblue KP is Wolfblue KP's favorite character of this movie. That's right. This is Wolfblue KP's favorite character of this movie, Kozbek the German Shepherd. And then we had that cat, which the cat's not good. I hate the cat. And Pushak is a great character. I mean, he was wasted, but he's a good character. But yeah, guys, that's all the characters I know, but it's just a good movie, and if your parents have kids watching this, please let your kids watch this movie. It is a good movie. I know in the title of the video, it says Space Dogs 2010, which it was released in Russia first in 2010, and then in the United States, it was released in 2012, which it translated to English in 2012. So, yeah. Oh, and guess what? I forgot to tell you this. This movie got sequels. That's right. This movie got sequels. The first sequel we have is to this movie is Space Dogs Adventure to the Moon, which I know that my friend Lucky Paw Films has seen that movie, but she has not seen the first movie. If Lucky Paw Films, if you're watching this, please watch the first movie. It's way better than Space Dogs Adventure to the Moon. And I absolutely hate Space Dogs Adventure to the Moon with a flaming, burning passion because it got like a 14% in Rotten Tomatoes and critics don't like it. And same goes to Space Dogs Tropical Adventure. That's right. It's another sequel to the Space Dogs movie. Space Dogs Tropical Adventure. I hate that movie too. That movie is boring. But those movies are so boring. Go watch the first movie instead. But, let's get back on topic. So, Space Dogs Adventure to the Moon is not a good movie at all. It was released in Russia in 2014. And then in the United States, it was released in 2016. The same year as Finding Dory, the Powerpuff Girls reboot. God, I hate that reboot, but I like the reboot better than the classic Powerpuff Girls. Anyways,
Correction. I like the PPG 1998 than the PPG 2016.
Let's get back on topic. So, Space Dogs Adventure to the Moon was first released in Russia. It was another, like I said, Space Dogs is a Russian movie, but not an American movie. But Space Dogs Adventure to the Moon was first released in 2014, and then it was released in 2016 in the United States. And Space Dogs Tropical Adventure, they were both released in 2021. I think it was released in Russia in 2020, I think, but in the United States it was released in 2021. But the first movie is way better than its sequels, in my opinion. If you like Space Dogs Adventure, pardon me, people. If you like Space Dogs Adventure to the Moon and Space Dogs Tropical Adventure, I can handle your opinion. But to me, I think those movies are bland and boring. I like the first movie way better than its sequels, in my opinion. But this movie is really good, and if your parents watching this, if you have kids, please let your kids watch this movie. It is a good movie. It is a fantastic movie, and please let your kids watch this. So, a lot of people in the United States, they shouldn't watch the English version of this movie. They would rather watch the Russian version instead because a lot of people said that the English version of the movie is not good and the Russian version was way better. In my opinion, the English version is great and so is the Russian. And in fact, the Russian version of this movie became really, really popular, but the English version isn't. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.